Why are there not more people talking about the global economic shifts we're experiencing today? From inflation to emerging markets, these topics are crucial for understanding the path ahead to 2025. As we entered 2024, the global economy found itself at a crossroads. The challenges were multifaceted, ranging from economic instability to geopolitical tensions, and the world was watching closely to see how these issues would unfold. Ray Dalio, the renowned investor and founder of Bridgewater Associates, had long warned of these turbulent times. His predictions, often based on deep historical analysis and economic theory, were now coming to fruition. He highlighted the confluence of long-term debt cycles, geopolitical tensions, and internal societal pressures. These factors, he argued, were creating a perfect storm that could reshape the global economic landscape. Dalio's insights, often rooted in historical parallels, seemed particularly prescient. By looking at the past, he believed we could better understand the present and anticipate the future. His analysis drew from centuries of economic data, revealing patterns that many had overlooked. The world was grappling with rising inflation, the aftermath of the pandemic, and a new era of great power competition. These issues were not isolated, they were interconnected, each influencing the other in complex ways. Dalio's framework emphasizes the cyclical nature of economic history. He believes that by understanding these cycles, we can better prepare for the future. His work suggests that economic events are not random, but follow a predictable pattern. He argues that these cycles are driven by forces like debt accumulation, technological innovation, and the rise and fall of empires. Each of these elements plays a crucial role in shaping the economic landscape, and their interactions can lead to significant changes. Understanding these cycles, Dalio argues, is crucial for navigating the complexities of the global economy. By recognizing the signs of these cycles, investors and policymakers can make more informed decisions. His work serves as a valuable lens through which to view the current landscape and anticipate future challenges. Dalio's approach is not just about predicting the future, but about understanding the underlying forces that drive economic change. Dalio's insights resonate as we examine the key economic trends shaping the world today. From inflation to technological advancements, his framework provides a comprehensive understanding of the factors at play. Inflation, a persistent concern, continues to plague economies across the globe. Central banks are grappling with how to manage this issue without stifling growth, and Dalio's insights offer valuable guidance. Emerging markets, while presenting opportunities, are also grappling with volatility and uncertainty. These regions are often the first to feel the effects of global economic shifts, making them a critical area of focus. The path ahead remains uncertain, but Dalio's framework provides a roadmap for understanding the forces at play. By studying the past and recognizing the patterns, we can better navigate the future and make more informed decisions in an ever-changing world. Inflation has become a global headache, affecting economies and individuals alike. The rising cost of goods and services is a concern that transcends borders and impacts daily life. From the Americas to Asia, consumers are feeling the pinch of rising prices. Whether it's groceries, fuel, or housing, the cost of living is climbing, and people everywhere are struggling to keep up.
In North America, the U.S. Federal Reserve's aggressive interest rate hikes have begun to cool inflation, but the cost of living remains high. Families are finding it difficult to manage their budgets as prices for essentials like food and housing continue to rise.
Europe, grappling with the energy crisis exacerbated by the war in Ukraine, is facing its own inflationary pressures. The cost of energy has skyrocketed, leading to higher prices for goods and services across the continent.
Asian economies present a mixed picture. While some countries are managing to keep inflation in check, others are struggling with rising costs. China, the world's second-largest economy, is experiencing relatively low inflation. However, the country is not immune to global economic pressures and is taking measures to ensure stability. Japan, battling deflation for years, is finally seeing a modest rise in prices. This shift is a double-edged sword, as it brings both opportunities and challenges for the Japanese economy. India, on the other hand, is grappling with high food and fuel inflation, impacting millions of its citizens. the rising cost of essentials is putting a strain on households and affecting the overall economic growth.
Latin America, known for its history of economic volatility, is facing a resurgence of inflation. Countries in the region are dealing with the dual challenges of rising prices and economic instability.
Several factors contribute to this global inflation surge. Economists are closely monitoring these trends to understand the underlying causes and potential solutions. Supply chain disruptions, a hangover from the pandemic, continue to impact the availability and cost of goods. The delays and shortages are causing prices to rise, affecting everything from electronics to everyday groceries. The war in Ukraine has sent energy and commodity prices soaring. The conflict has disrupted the supply of essential goods, leading to higher costs for fuel, food, and other commodities worldwide. Loose monetary policies adopted by central banks worldwide, while initially intended to stimulate pandemic-stricken economies, have also fueled inflation. The influx of money into the economy has increased demand, pushing prices higher. As the world navigates these economic challenges, governments and financial institutions are seeking ways to stabilize prices and support their citizens. International cooperation and innovative solutions will be key to addressing the complex issue of global inflation. The path forward will require a concerted effort from all stakeholders. By understanding the interconnected nature of our global economy, we can work together to find sustainable solutions and ensure a more stable future for everyone. Looking ahead to 2025, several factors are poised to drive inflation. Geopolitical uncertainty, particularly the ongoing war in Ukraine and tensions in the South China Sea, could further disrupt supply chains and fuel commodity price volatility. Climate change, with its increasing frequency of extreme weather events, poses a significant risk to agricultural production and global food prices. The energy transition, while crucial for combating climate change, could also contribute to inflationary pressures in the short term. The shift from fossil fuels to renewable energy sources requires massive investments in infrastructure and technology. This transition, while necessary, could lead to higher energy prices during the transition phase. Furthermore, demographic trends such as aging populations in developed economies and a growing global middle class are likely to impact inflation. Aging populations could lead to labor shortages and wage inflation. A growing global middle class, particularly in emerging markets, will drive demand for energy, food, and other resources, potentially pushing up prices.
Section 4. Emerging Giants: Vietnam, Nigeria, and Indonesia. These three nations are rapidly transforming their economic landscapes and are becoming key players on the global stage. Amidst these global economic shifts, certain emerging markets are poised for significant growth. They are not just participants, but are increasingly becoming influential drivers of global economic trends. Vietnam, with its young and dynamic workforce and increasing integration into global supply chains, is attracting significant foreign investment. The country's strategic initiatives to improve infrastructure and business environment are paying off, making it a magnet for multinational corporations. Nigeria, Africa's most populous nation, holds vast untapped potential in sectors like agriculture, technology, and natural resources. The country is leveraging its demographic dividend, with a youthful population eager to innovate and drive economic growth. Indonesia, Southeast Asia's largest economy, is benefiting from a growing middle class and a government focused on infrastructure development. The nation's ambitious infrastructure projects are set to transform its economic landscape, making it a pivotal player in the region. These emerging markets offer investors diversification opportunities and the potential for high returns. By investing in these economies, investors can tap into the growth stories of regions that are on the cusp of significant economic transformations. However, it is crucial to acknowledge the risks associated with investing in these economies. Understanding the local market dynamics, regulatory environment, and potential volatility is essential for making informed investment decisions. Political instability, corruption, and regulatory hurdles are some of the challenges that investors need to navigate. These factors can impact the business environment and affect the returns on investment. Despite these risks, the long-term growth potential of these emerging markets remains compelling. Investors who can navigate these challenges may find substantial rewards as these economies continue to develop and mature. Vietnam, with its strategic location and competitive labor costs, is becoming a manufacturing hub. The country's focus on education and skill development is also enhancing its attractiveness to foreign investors. Nigeria's young and entrepreneurial population is driving innovation and economic diversification. The rise of tech hubs and startups in cities like Lagos is a testament to the country's potential to become a technology powerhouse in Africa. Indonesia's vast natural resources and strategic location in Southeast Asia make it an attractive destination for foreign investment. The government's commitment to sustainable development and economic reforms is further enhancing its investment appeal.
Section 5, Charting the Future, What Lies Ahead? As we navigate the complexities of the global economy, what lies ahead remains uncertain. Inflationary pressures, geopolitical risks, and the ongoing energy transition present significant challenges. However, amidst these challenges lie opportunities. Emerging markets, with their growth potential and demographic advantages, offer a beacon of hope. What are your thoughts on the future trajectory of the global economy? Which trends do you believe will have the most significant impact in the coming years? Share your insights and join the conversation as we explore the forces shaping our world.